Hi everyone, I'm Guy. Nice to meet you all. So let me share my screen just a moment. Okay, so for the demo today, we're going to develop a chatbot for a fashion company, which is called Nextile. And we were given this task, and we want some tiny features the chatbot to have. We want it to recommend website items. We want to offer fashion tips, and we want to answer questions about the website policies like shipping and returns. And it must be polite and follow the company's code of conduct. Now, in Iguazia, we believe in, I'm sure if you're not new here in the webinar, we believe in a production first mindset. So when I was given this task, then I used Emran to build these steps. Now, these steps are reusable, and I basically use them for multiple demos. So let's go ahead and see that we have the prompt. It goes into the session loading. So I'm loading the previously session from the user. If we want to get to a previous session we had with the chatbot, then we have the history refined into the query. We have two guardrails that I just connected here. These are all simple building blocks. I have subject classification, so I won't be able to ask him about, for example, Python code. I have a toxicity filter, then it goes into the application logic. The application logic is where you put the length chain and length graph. We will take a sneak peek later on, and then it goes into the history saving. Now, what's important to see here is that I'm developing it locally on my machine, and it can be deployed in a simple API call wherever I want. It is automatically scalable, and the most important thing is that using ML and model servers, we are able to monitor each inference to our LLM, and it automatically collects the input and outputs, so I can later do the RLHF fine-tuning. So this is just a sneak peek about the application logic, because this is not the main point of the slide, but here you can see a completely regular graph. We have the intent classification, some query transformation. This is where we go to search for items in the SQL database. And this is where we go to perform RAG from the store policies. Now, for the demo, we chose Mistral 7 billion instruct 0.2. The reason we chose it is because this is kind of our go-to model. It has a very nice context window, very large. The price to serve it is fairly low, and it's quite, the quality of the responses are quite good. But we wanted to enhance the customer experience when using the chatbot. What did we actually want to do? So we wanted to use RLHF to improve our LLM, and we wanted, with this training, to achieve 3 tasks. Basically, we want to reduce the prompt size. We noticed that inserting the fashion tips just takes a lot of space in the prompt, and it increases the latency. We wanted to insert guardrails into the model itself. So we added about 30 samples of inputs that are chosen in advance and the expected outputs we want. And we wanted to improve the quality of the responses, because Mistral usually it answers good, but it sometimes love to answer in a sectionized and numeric way. Sometimes it is not that friendly. And of course, the best practice is to use prompt engineering first. But for the sake of the demo, we used minimal prompt engineering, and we wanted to showcase how collecting the data actually yield a better model. And so we use the inputs and outputs, and we then took it to our friends here at Task AI. We use the crowd sourcing to ask three questions. So given the original response and the new response from the model, we asked what question was more engaging and fun, what was more helpful and useful, and as a side question, we asked, in addition, what is more offensive and toxic. Although we didn't use it for training, it was just for our personal experience. The score to select which model was selected as chosen and rejected was the 0.3 times the fun question and 0.7 times the useful question. So we used DPO to fine-tune the model. These are some metrics that are auto-logged with MLRun. We use TensorBoard for the auto-logging. We can see nice loss action here. And then we get the result. So let's go over two examples. I'm searching for a lightweight zip-up jacket or a windbreaker to wear for spring. Do you have any in olive green color? So before it answered pretty nicely, but you see it answered like in a sectionized way. And after it answered in a much more polite and friendly and natural way. And another example is that I have a great navy blazer. What can I wear with it? So before he just asked for I look for gray or charcoal dress pants. He didn't offer anything, which is not the responses he should have. And here he suggested to look for gray or casual pants, but he may also consider the navy blue dress pants for a more coordinated look. So the results were actually amazing. After querying again the new model, the fine-tuned model against the original model, we saw that 71% of the people via task querying preferred the fine-tuned model. So we inserted guardrails, we reduced the prompt size, and we achieved 71% more satisfaction from the potential clients of the store. So now I will show you a quick demo. So just a second. Close the slide, just a moment. So I will say to him, hello, and he will probably respond with something nice. Hello there, I'm your shopping assistant at McStyle, ready to help you find the perfect fashion items for men. Feel free to browse our collection. So I will ask him if he can help me find a nice shirt to wear with my black suit, for example. So based on my request for a black suit, he offered three sky blue, bluish shirts. It's a great fit for a black suit, but I prefer white shirts. So now he actually knows that I look for white shirts, and because I didn't tell him, look, I prefer white shirts, I just tell him the color. So he's doing all the connections, it goes through the guardrails, and voila, it offers me now a couple of white shirts. And I will tell him these are much better now. So let's find some shoes to finish the look and something brown. Now he will take into consideration that I wear a black shirt, and the shirt is more for a formal look. So it will look for some formal shoes. But if you take notice, I didn't ask for formal shoes. So let's see if he offer me a correct shoe. And yes, he did. So I will tell him that I want some younger look. Maybe if he has some white sneakers. And let's see that. And yeah, that's for the demo.